Oh, baby, it's hot outside. What better fun than to hook up a slip and slide? Classic childhood fun, right? Check it out. Boom. So in this video, we are going to be reviewing a slip and slide. I'll put a link in the description below, as I always do. If you want to check this out, pick yourself up one or a similar product, right? And here it is out of the box. Now, these things always look great out of the box, right? You're like super pumped. We've gone through a couple of them that have been big misses, though, because they either break or they're just not very effective. Maybe they're too narrow, and I'm like, the kids don't like it. But this one, I think, goes the distance. We've used it several times since I've made this video, and one of the best parts about this is that it's reinforced at the top, so I'll be showing you that. And also, it's really thick, so there's enough width for like 3 kids to use at the same time. Now, it's not perfect, I will say that, but I would kind of give it a 4 out of 5 stars because I'm going to explain this a little later. You'll see it after we get it all unfolded and unwrapped here. But when you go to hook up the tube or the hose, the water, even on a flat surface, does not necessarily circulate and come up in an even way. So we'll take a look at that here in a second. But this is basically how you get it set up. We're going to be stretching it out on a decline. Now, the instructions say be really, really careful. In fact, they say don't use it on a decline, but we have a small hill in our backyard, so we're going to use that gravity to our advantage. But if you have like bigger kids, that can get pretty rough, and certainly more kids, it could be very, very dangerous. So keep that in mind as you watch this video. Now, here are those reinforced corners I was talking about. There's 2 plastic pins that accompany this purchase, and you can see there it's like a little beefed up, so to speak, where you put the pins. And so those are going to secure, make sure they're all the way down as deep as possible. If you're on a decline there, it's going to accumulate weight toward the bottom as it fills up with water. It'll actually kind of pull a little bit. If you're on a flat surface, that's not so much of an issue, so keep that in mind. Now, to hook up the hose, it's really simple. The plastic piece here, we'll just screw that in and get it tight. There's no leaks at the connection there, which is nice. And we'll get our hose unkinked and whatnot and get ready to turn that on. Now, we're going to fill it up with water. Now, you might expect it to just automatically shoot out just like it would a hose, right, as soon as you turn on the water. But it takes a little bit of, I would say, 60 seconds or so, maybe 2 minutes for the water to actually circulate through the system. There seems to be a water path on the right side, the left side of the unit. And make sure your water's all the way up, by the way. Maximum pressure here. And if you have a shorter hose, that might help the water kind of come out. But you can see to the left there where we hooked up the hose, the water spray is perfect. It's great. On the right, not so much. It comes up, but not a lot. Now, for some extra effect, always use caution here. We're going to put a little Dawn dish soap and get things nice and slippery. I recommend this if you're having a hard time getting, if you're on a slope and you're not getting a lot of water coverage. But be careful, as I mentioned, this can be really dangerous if you've got big kids. Look at that. He just kind of slipped. So you don't want any broken bones or anything, but just a little bit just to get things started, get things going, get things wet. That may be a good idea for you. Loving it, loving it. All right, so this is kind of on the decline. Give you a nice shot here. Kind of makes you want to get on it too, right? Well, you probably can. Why haven't I? All right, so this is on the decline. We're going to be hooking up now to just a flat surface. All right, now the flat surface is going to create less tension on the corner on your anchor points at the top of the unit. You can see here it acts more like a tarp. And I would say this is a little safer as opposed to putting it on a decline. The kids love the decline more than the flat surface, they said. Obviously faster. Guess that's not a surprise. But anyway, we'll stop the video there. Good old-fashioned fun. Now, to clean and store this, I will make a separate video on how to do that. So search my channel if you're interested. But hopefully this has helped you out making a good purchasing decision. If it has, click that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more do-it-yourself projects and cool product recommendations. Thanks.